so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
What's going on YouTube? This is Necrostevo and you're watching one of my narrated Wi-Fi battle videos. I know I've been gone a little while there. I had to recover from my musical. I lost my voice and having, 5 shows over the course of one weekend. A little bit taxing there. But I found a battle that I had narrated previously, so I figured I should put that up so you guys had something. And this today's battle is a fun match that I had against Space Dance. We were using Final Fantasy theme teams, and I have Locke the Weavile, Emperor the Ferrothorn, and Dark Cloud the Tentacruel starting off with. He expected me to go for a fake out as well, so he goes for Quick Guard. I actually figured that his Toxicroak was a type that likes to set up with the Drain Punch and the Substitute, maybe Bulk Up, which can be very annoying, so I just taunted it. And he actually ends up faking out my Ferrothorn so it can't move, which I was just going to paralyze his Weavile. And he flings a Flame Orb with his Shadow. So that sucks because now my Ferrothorn's one attack Power Whip is not going to do anything. But at the same time, the Emperor is really just here to set up traps if you guys have played the city at all. And so I'm still going to do that. Now, expecting a fighting type attack from either Weavile or from Kane the Toxicroak, I switched out into Cresselia, which is Celeste from Final Fantasy VI. And he actually does go for Drain Punch, so that works out. My Weavile is nicknamed Locke because he is a treasure hunter. He has that pickpocket ability. Very, very useful. And he has a Focus Sash. I don't remember who I battled that I got that idea from, but it works very, very well. At this point, now that I have my Stealth Rocks up, I know that they'll hit his Weavile. He also has a Gallade, which is his Cecil, and Cecil, and he also has a Melodic, which is his Fusoya. So I knew I could at least chip away at their HP if he tries to switch around too much. He goes for Bounce, which was really surprising to me. Did not see that coming. I'm going to keep on going for Scalds with Dark Cloud here, just so I can burn, because that's all I really wanted. I wanted to burn something. I was afraid Machamp might have Guts, although much more likely that he had no guard, but still, didn't really want to deal with it. Unfortunately, his Sabin from Final Fantasy VI once again is able to take out my my Emperor with a Fire Punch, and he tries to pursue Celeste, which does not work out because he's burned, and of course I did not try to switch out, so the attack is dropped down to only 40 base power, or not dropped down, it stays at 40 base power instead of doubling if I had tried to switch out. But I had no reason to switch out because I had a substitute up. And not knowing whom he targeted with the Bounce, I figured he targeted either Celeste or Dark Cloud, because he took the time to take out my Emperor. I'm just going to try to set up a Calm Mind here. I figured I should bring in Cloister, try to go for, depending on what he brings in, I'm either going to Shell Smash or go straight for some attacks. And he actually brings in his Cecil the Gallade, so I'm actually just going to go straight for some attacks. I go for a Scald there, in case I can burn it, but more importantly to put it in a range where I can definitely KO it with Icicle Spear. And I get a critical hit here, but it did not matter because a critical hit means that equals 2 hits, and I still had 2 more hits left in me with the Skill Link, so that critical hit did not matter. And he goes for the Mega Horn to take out that sub, and that's fine with me. I'm happy he didn't do that in the first place, because then I would have been without a sub. It's important for me to keep the substitute up here, because it is very likely that his Toxicroak may have Sucker Punch, and I don't really want to deal with that. I carry Neo X Death is my Cloister, of course. If you guys remember the last battle I had against Spoony Sage with this, with my Final Fantasy themed Pokemon, it's because it can send things to the void with Explosion. It can, of course, it can also use White Herb to keep his defenses up because Neo X Death has really, really high defenses, but at the same time, you don't want to mess with it. So here I'm going to raise my attack by using the Power of the Void to just pump up my attack and my speed. You guys know that X Death can teleport around as well, so I figured that set made a little bit of sense. And I have the White Herb there because even with his teleporting abilities, his defense is still really, really high. So I'm going to go for the Iron Head, and it doesn't do very much because of the White Herb recovering my status. And now we get to send some things to the Void, because even if he goes for the Sucker Punch with how much that Iron Head did with him being burned, I don't think that would have KO'd. And so now it is time for the Void.
To the silent beyond! Embrace the stillness of eternity.
That's right. It's time for the explosion that will wipe out the entire battlefield. Neo X Death naturally would like to go back home to the Void, and why not bring as many people as he can with him. He takes down Dark Cloud. He's going to take down Steiner the Escaveler. He's going to take down Fusuya the Melodic, and he's going to take down Kane the Toxicroak. All of them sent to the Void. Of course, Celeste, being a Lunar Knight, had a substitute up. She is a double agent, so it's understandable that she would be able to at least avoid the Void, if you catch my drift. But let us take a glimpse at the battlefield here, as clear as it is. The Stillness of Eternity. Up, okay, we're going to go back onto things. That's fine. I send back out Locke. I send out my own Sabin, which is my Moxie Heracross. He is Scarfed, of course, because Sabin, while being very, very strong, very strong-headed, we'll say, not the brightest guy. Probably about the mind of an insect there. But that's okay. Scarfed, I'm going to be able to outspeed his Weavile. That was the most pressing thing there. I knew if I took out Weavile, what champ wouldn't really be able to do anything. Meanwhile, Weavile could ostensibly hit everything here, but of course, Locke's Focus Sash on my Weavile is still intact. That low kick did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to. But I also had a battle previously with this Weavile where I pickpocketed a Choice Band after taunting something, and then I just swept their whole team with Choice Band and low kick. That was a weird battle. He is going to be able to take down my Heracross with Fire Punch, but based off the damage we saw from the last low kick, another one's going to be enough to finish him off. And even if it's not, I have a Focus Sash, and I can move Celeste to the center and hit him with the Psychic Attack. So this battle is going to be over with my random smorgasbord of Final Fantasy characters winning out, mainly because I sent everything to the Void. And that was kind of a calculated play just because I didn't think he could do very much about me shell smashing in his face and then using that move. And it really came down to if I had not burned or had tried to go for the Scalds over and over on as a Scavalier, I think that match would have been a lot different. He would have probably broken my Creselia's substitute earlier. He would have done twice as much damage with the Iron Head to my Cloister. Would have had a different match on our hands there. But yeah, I just wanted to put up a short match for you guys. Thanks so much for putting up with my schedule while I was on the musical schedule and performing a lot and rehearsing a lot and losing my voice a little bit here and there. Really did not want to come and narrate a lot of battles when it was important that I save my voice for the stage. So now that that's all over with and we're back to substitute teaching, pro bono legal work, waiting tables, looking for a full-time job, I should have a little bit more time. I have a bonus video for you guys who stick to the end of this, of course. Just showing you guys what kind of happens as I'm getting ready to go on stage. And I hope you guys enjoy the bonus video, and I should be back on track for my normal schedule next week. And be sure to keep a lookout for me on Skype this weekend. I will be looking for battles, because I have basically 0 battles saved up, because I haven't been able to battle very much. So look out for me on Skype and on Game FAQs. Those are normally where I end up going to look for battles. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and enjoy this bonus clip. Alright, bye.
Steven's getting his makeup done. Na, na, na.
How many curly cues can we put all over his face?
All of them. Put 50.
X plus 1.
So then we'll grab the purple.
Purple for
Royalty.
royalty, yeah.
Do you do it different each time, or does you just... It looks so epic, it's awesome. Do 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 do.
Trying to figure out what music I'm going to put with this later. Maybe the Benny.
I
Or I
think
could just let you sing over it.
I can. you should you should record yourself singing Zoltar and just be like, make your wish. Boop boop.
Singing to your own music.
Oh, you get cool silver powder on your lips. Don't eat it.
I don't hear that every day.
I don't know if you had a nickel for every time. Did you have a nickel?
I have one
You
nickel.
didn't have a nickel?
One very shiny silver
I have $1 million.
in nickels.
In
That would actually be
nickels.
really inconvenient.
In nickels. I would. If I take it to the bank, they're gonna be really mad at me.
Or you could just tip your server in nickels.
Oh, gosh.
I had someone pay and I'll change once. That was really annoying.
Then you have to sit there and count it.
Yeah.
My daughter was a cocktail waitress in New York, and
Your wish
her bar was right across
There's this
from,
thing where it said,
from Radio
you know how Batman, like he has
No,
to
from
he like
Madison
paints
Square
around his
Garden.
eyes.
Yeah.
And
He was like,
there would be so
for all we
many
know, Batman could paint like Batman
many
could paint whatever he
foreigners that
wants
would
from
come
under
in.
his mask. And
she
then
said,
like it showed him
I
and like
knew
he took his
when
mask. It was like
somebody
an animated
sat down
thing.
and would say,
Like he took
"What
his
are
mask
we?"
off and had like these like swirls and like flowers like all over his face.
Maybe Batman just likes
That's
flowers.
unfortunate.
Oh, and I
It was
mean,
like
in New York.
the Dark Knight rules and the night is
And
fabulous.
excuse me, you know
Or
what?
something like that.
If you
And the night
traveling,
is fabulous.
you know
Naya.
tipping.
Hey. Oh, so we talked to our half drama teacher today about.
Half drama teacher.
Yeah, because there's a main drama teacher and then we have another one. His name is Mr. Overcash. I thought his name was Overcast, and I really wanted him to be a weatherman.
Or a really depressing guy.
Now, do you know his first name?
No, I don't
Okay, I
know.
just wondered if it was Mason or Cameron.
I don't know. But we asked him if like teachers or
young?
adults he is.
Like around 30?
I think he looks younger than that, but I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
he might be around then.
I don't know. He's pretty cool.
Did he mention anything about a twin brother?
Yeah. Oh, it's the same person. Cool. Well, we asked him.
I
We,
know his folks.
we asked him about if like adults could be in the play, and he said most likely. And we told him that we really wanted you to be Audrey too.
I'll consider it.
You have to.
What show is this?
Huh?
What show?
Little Shop of Horrors. That's what our high school is doing. And me and Amanda.
High school again?
I am James Clemens High School.
Okay.
I am James Clemens High School. I'm a school. Are you substituting this year? You should.
I'm supposed to. It depends on if I get a job somewhere else.
Oh my gosh, Steven. Our choir is so much better than last year, and it's only been a week.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want me to stop? Whoa, mirror!
Mirror. Thank you.
Whoa! Okay, stop.
Thank